Abby Bear, number 0. I'm a freshman and I went to Jefferson Elementary School.
I'm Sarah Hudak. I'm number 1. I'm a sophomore and I went to Washington Elementary School.
Ava Jubeck, number 2, junior in Jefferson Elementary School.
My name is Macy Miller. My number's 3. I'm a junior and I went to St. Bernard's Elementary School.
Anna Strife, 4, and I went to Jefferson and St. Bernard's.
Gina Smith, 5, junior, Jefferson Elementary.
I'm Chloe Desnain. I'm number 11. I'm a junior and I went to Markham.
I'm Jenny Smith. I am a sophomore. I'm number 12 and I went to Jefferson Elementary School.
Brooke Collins, 13, senior, Markham Elementary School.
I'm Ashley Connor. I'm number 15. I was a senior this year and I went to Lincoln Elementary School.
Bella Billick, 20, junior, and I went to Jefferson Elementary.
My name is Olivia Maher. I'm number 23, and I'm a sophomore, and I went to Jefferson Elementary.
Reagan Murdoch. I'm a senior, and I went to Foster Elementary School, and I was number 24.
My name is Peyton Collins, number 25. I'm a freshman, and I went to Markham Elementary School. Riley Collins, 30. I'm a freshman, and I went to Markham Elementary School.
I'm Nora Austin. I'm number 31. I'm a sophomore and I went to Lincoln Elementary School.
Shay McCarthy, number 32, freshman, Hoover Elementary School.
Claire Kramer, 33, St. Bernard Elementary School.
Tori Petco, 44, a junior, and I went to Jefferson Elementary School.
The person be most likely late to the bus.
Definitely Olivia.
Definitely Olivia.
I think Liv is probably most likely to be late to the bus.
Definitely Olivia because she's late all the time. Probably Macy.
Probably Jenny. Jenny or Gina.
She probably would be sleeping at home or Gina would have forgotten her.
Gina or Macy.
It's probably Gina Smith.
Gina or Macy.
Macy.
Gina would definitely be late for the bus.
Or maybe Macy or Gina.
I think Macy was about 3 times this year.
Oh yeah, probably Macy.
Probably Gina would be late to the bus.
Macy. It has happened before. She's been late to the bus. I've been late to the bus, I think, but Macy, definitely Macy.
Me. Or Gina. Me or Gina. Probably both. Yeah, both of us. I'm guilty of that a couple times. Yeah.
My favorite memory from a road trip would be,
Oh boy. I mean, we can obviously go back to, not even this year, there was many funny ones this year, but the one I can remember is to our state game at Altoona, my sophomore year.
Coach told us that we had a surprise and it turned out to be this really small bus, and we still call it the party bus.
Short, like a half of a school bus, and we all had to share a seat. It was tight. Ashley and I made bunk beds out of the seats, and Ashley was below me and I was on top, and it was like a 3-hour bus ride that was horrendous.
Definitely just all the bus rides, like to the games, the close games, the far games.
The bus ride home from the Whitfield game, it was just a blast driving home, and the police escort and everyone was there. It was so fun.
On the way home from the Whitfield game, we were just blasting music the whole bus ride, singing along and sticking our heads out the windows.
I was rooming with Anna.
I have this like face wash and it's like African black soap.
And she brought her black facial soap cut up into cubes in a Ziploc bag.
So I bring it on road trips.
And we all saw it in the bathroom and were really scared by what it was.
It's just soap. They're like, no, it is not. I'm like, yes, it is. You have to believe me. It's really funny.
And we walked into Jenny's room and like there were clothes everywhere on the floor, and it was just really funny.
Ashley comes banging on the door and she's like in this cart, and I open up the door and they're like pushing Ashley around the hotel in the cart, and it was just so funny.
My favorite memory would probably be when Chloe tried to make mac and cheese in a Keurig.
We played the cheese touch. It was like passing around. We even gave it to the like bus driver and all the coaches, and everyone was playing, and it was really fun.
The trip to Maine over the summer was definitely my favorite trip.
In the summer when we went to Maine, it was so eventful. It was so much fun.
Going on walks and like being with everyone was definitely a good experience.
Probably the one when we went to Hershey to watch the boys in the state championship. That was really fun.
And his alarm went off at 6 in the morning with like a heavy metal song, and we all jumped out of bed.
I mean, Ashley and Reagan are some pretty good roommates. Just our last night after the state championship game, we literally just stayed up till 4 a.m. talking about who knows what.
Coach would always say,
should I say Dory or should I say Coach Aldecker?
They always did make fun of me for being almost like an airhead, and
Whenever Coach would come in on a good mood,
said she got Duncan.
she'd walk into practice and she'd just scream with her cup in the air like, "I got Duncan," and we knew it was going to be a good day from that on out. So that one was funny.
I think Coach's "you did" will always haunt me forever.
Whenever you like foul or something, and the ref, you look at the ref like you kind of like you didn't foul, she'll just say, "You did."
Almost every game you'll hear Coach Dory say, "Get her hands off" or "Get a 5." To the other team.
Coach just randomly started calling Gina Jeaner, and it just stuck. It's so funny.
Coach Mike, he says basketball, family, and God are the only things that matter in life.
I would just say whenever we were at Eaton Park and some people got milkshakes.
Mike, after our quarterfinal game, said that never in his 25 years has he ever seen someone drink a milkshake before a game.
When Coach always says LFG.
that's your bread and butter.
We all say it now and we all just kind of keep it going, but it's like, "You're an idiot," and it's like you say it in like a really high voice.
She's always like, "You're an idiot. You're an idiot."
You're an idiot, like whenever, I don't even know, like just during the game, she says it all the time, and everyone just kind of caught on, and just, now everyone gets the reference, and it's really funny.
I would like to thank the team because everyone was always really supportive, and probably all the parents for all the like work they put in to make it a really good season.
I want to thank my mom, my papa for coming to all the games, just the parents for making this season so great, and all the coaches and the rest of the team. Everyone was best friends and still is, and will continue that throughout the rest of the year and throughout life, and I think that's the most special part of our team.
I would like to thank my parents, coaches, and teammates for being super supportive of me throughout the season.
I'd first like to thank all my coaches. They've always been there for us through everything. They're always there. Anytime I need anything, I know they're just a text away. And I'd like to thank my parents especially. They're always there for me coming home from a hard practice, a rough day. After a bad game or even a good game, they're there to cheer me on. They've traveled all the distances just to see me play. My siblings, they always text me before a game or after the game or something like that.
Definitely coaches. I mean, that's how we got as far as we did. And also my parents, you know, having support is essential to being a great player.
I'd like to thank my parents for putting me through everything, and also my teammates for helping me out through the whole season, and coaches for teaching me not just life lessons on the court, but also off the court.
I'd like to thank my parents, my coaches, and my teammates. We all know how to like handle the ball and know how to like work under pressure and just be there for each other, and even like work through diversity, and honestly like not take things too seriously and just have a good time.
Probably like the seniors and the coaches. The seniors, like they were good role models to us, and the coaches just because they were all in. Like Mike would always tell us he couldn't sleep because he was so excited for the games.
I would like to thank my coaches, my parents, and all my teammates. They were all so supportive.
I would thank all of my coaches, especially Coach Justin, and my parents, and just my sisters.
Definitely like all my coaches and teammates, because like they all worked really hard to make this year super special, and my parents because they were just really supportive. Everyone loves each other, there's no cliques. I probably want to thank like all my teammates and my coaches, and my family too, because they were really supportive throughout the whole year and went to every game.
I want to thank my parents because they're always there to support me, and also my coaches because they give a lot of instruction and make me a better player.
I want to thank the seniors and the coaches, but mostly the seniors because they just taught me a lot about being a good teammate and being a leader. Sorry, my parents, they're really supportive, and my siblings and my friends, and yeah. You could be a starter, you could never see the floor, but it doesn't matter, and everyone just is so there for everyone else.
Definitely the coaches and my parents and all of my friends and my siblings.
I'd want to thank my parents the most because after hard practices, I'd come home and they'd always just be there supporting me. I definitely want to thank all of the coaches for coming to every practice and always just being there supporting us, and along with my teammates for always being there and helping everyone during hard times.
Playing with Ashley has probably made me a better player because she's like really a great teammate and is really supportive, and she's really determined.
Ashley's helped me be a better basketball player just by being a really good role model for everyone, and if you're ever like feeling down or like you mess up, she's always there for you to support you and just like give you tips on how you can get better. Ashley, definitely just having her in the gym helps to really push myself personally to play as best I can.
Ashley has been not just a great teammate on the court, but also off the court. She is my best friend. She's a great teammate.
Ashley taught me how to compete at a high level during every single practice and every single game because she's always trying her hardest and doing her best, so it's helped me to always want to do my best.
After watching Ashley for about 3 years now, I've seen how much time she puts in and how it actually pays off.
Brooke helped me because she was the point guard and she helped me, like she was a good role model for a point guard.
Brooke's just a really good leader, and she's always willing to help you, whether it's in a drill or off the court, and she's a great friend too.
Playing with Brooke has made me a better basketball player because she's always there to like lift you up, and she knows how to like talk to you and be there for you.
Brooke has been a really good role model for me and has given me someone to look up to and has always been there.
She has this presence that is just so like calming and like reassuring in a way. Like she's very supportive, and even if she's not talking all the time, I know that she's there.
Playing with my sisters was really cool, and we only had 1 year to do it, and we made the most of it. It was really cool being able to play with both of them, and especially Brooke, since like this is her last year, and it was also a really special season to be able to play with her, and I'm just really thankful that I got at least 1 year with her.
Reagan's always very supportive, and she's very easy to approach about anything I need help with.
Reagan's made me a better basketball player because she taught me leadership and how even when you're not having a good game, you still need to be there for the teammates, supporting them no matter what's happening with you.
Reagan's like a really great leader and like communicator, and I guess it's just really, I learned a lot from her in like those aspects. Probably her leadership. She's a very, very good leader, and it was just very cool to see like how much of an impact that can make on a team.
Playing with Reagan has taught me a lot about leadership. She's one of the best leaders we have on the team. So she brings a lot to our team and she's kind of like the glue.
First of all, I'd like to thank my parents because, I mean, they've been with me through it all. Of course, thank my sisters, Gabby, Peyton, and Riley. I mean, I know Gabby doesn't play basketball and she hasn't for a while, but just like having her watch my games like from college and having Peyton and Riley on the team was an amazing experience. Thank all my friends, like having them at the games meant so much to me, and like it was kind of a recurring joke. People would be like, Brooke, your friends are the best, because at every game you could hear them screaming in the stands.
So many people, obviously. I mean, I'll start with my parents and all the other parents on the team. I mean, since I can remember, obviously, it's been parents who have supported us throughout all the time playing basketball in every sport. So it's been really awesome to take them along with me on this journey. So I have to thank them. I have to thank my sisters for the countless hours of being in the gym with me and watching my games and supporting me. I know it's not always the most fun, but I think they've enjoyed it. Obviously, I want to thank the coaches for everything that they've done, the supporting, all the time and effort they put in, the dedication. It's a lot, and we know it's a lot, and we thank them for that.
I think almost everyone, even the community, my parents, the whole team, friends, family, everyone is to thank for it. Just, I guess, always pushing me to be my best. I mean, they always made sure I was working out and getting to practices and games and making sure I always was on time. So, I mean, they really kept me on track, which really helped me to this day. So I thank them for all of that, always. I guess I just thank them for always at practices making us smile and like keeping us going and always pushing us to be our best and competing on and off the court. And they really brought out the best of us, especially this year, even from last year with all the adversity we had to face to this year with winning the Whitfield Championship. I mean, it's two totally different years, and we always were together and moved as a unit, which was really nice.
Basketball has challenged me in ways that normal life wouldn't really, and it's forced me to become a better person, a better player, and just it's brought me new friendships that I would have never had. It's introduced me to new people, and it's like shown me how to have a good work ethic, and it's really shown me how to like work for something and have motivation.
I've learned a lot about ups and downs, kind of. You know, sometimes you have good days, some days you have bad, but it's a lot about, you know, sticking with it, being consistent, persevering through the hard times, but also then enjoying the good times. Not everything comes super easily. You have to work for a lot of things, and not everything's just going to fall in your lap. So that's something that I know I'll take with me to the real world.
It's taught me a lot of life lessons. I mean, I've met some of my best friends, and I mean, just all around grew as like a person on and off the basketball court. So it's made me a better human in all aspects of my life, and I'm thankful for it.
Don't take anything for granted. Like, I know it's so cliche to say, but this went by so fast, and it feels like yesterday I was going to my first open gym. But like, this was an incredible 4 years with this team, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So just, I know like sometimes you don't want to go to practice, you don't want to get out of bed, but it's so worth it in the end, and to be a part of something bigger than yourself.
You know, there's the generic, it goes by fast, so don't take it for granted. But I guess what I'll say more to that is that nothing, it won't always be perfect. It won't always line up right. And I think that most people, once they hit that roadblock, it's very easy to be like, okay, well, this is pointless, But I think that we see in this year, and I've seen in my senior year, that it is so rewarding. Everything we did this year, we lost, in the state championship, but that didn't really matter. It was more the experiences that we got from it, and the more time that I was willing to spend with, my best friends and this great group that we have. And I think that I look back at all the times where I was frustrated, or where I was just like, things weren't going my way, or our way as a team in whole. I think that to continue to push and continue to trust the process, and the experiences, whether they're winning state championships, whether they're winning with championships or not, the experiences are so rewarding and so worth it that I tell you to always stick with that.
I would just say keep working hard, like no matter what. Whether you're first off the bench, start, barely even, don't even make varsity, like no matter what, like just keep working hard and working at it and enjoying like practices and games and stuff, because it does fly by. I mean, as everyone always says, it's so generic, but I mean, I never thought my last game I would be in Hershey, like playing in a state championship game. Like I never assumed that would be it, but looking back at my season, like it was amazing. Like I loved playing with them. Like I wish I had more games with them just because of how close we were and how awesome it was playing with them this past year. But you definitely got to enjoy it all, and you got to play as hard as you can no matter what in practice.